Hi everyone, my name is Amol More and welcome to our Black Book Functions chapter solving. So now we are on page number 5, question number 23. Okay, so here we have fx equal to gif(x) plus gif of minus x. Okay, so let us say fx is equal to gif(x) plus gif minus x. Then suppose x belongs to integer. So you can take any value of x as integer. Let us say x is equal to 2. Then gif of 2 plus gif of minus 2. You can see simply it is 2 minus 2 which is equal to 0. It means when x belongs to integer, the value of this function is simply equal to 0. Okay. Now when x is not an integer, then what will happen? So simply let us say 2.4 plus minus 2.4. Now it is very easy. 2.4, the gif will be 2 and gif of minus 2.4 will be minus 3, which is minus 1. So when x is not an integer, then your fx is equal to minus 1. So fx function is now simplified. Okay. Now let us move ahead and deal with g of x. Now g of x is very simple. G of x is equal to fractional part of x. Now this fractional part of x will be from 0 to 1. 1 is exclusive. Okay. And fractional part of x has this, let us say g of x belongs to 0 to 1. This is the range. Okay. So they are asking a few things. Let us first check option A. Now why we need to check every option? Because they have asked us which of the following is incorrect. So first of all we'll have to check option A. F of x and h of x are identical functions. Okay. So h of x is given to be f of g of x. Okay. So h of x is equal to f of g of x. So what is g of x? Let us see. G of x is equal to fractional part of x. G of x is equal to fractional part of x. So this will be fractional part of x. But f of x is gif of x plus gif of minus x. So this will be gif of fractional part of x plus gif of minus fractional part of x. Okay. So again h of x can be simplified further. How will we simplify that? So it is pretty simple. When x is an integer, then simply this will be 0 and this will also be 0, because fractional part of integer is 0 and 0 gif will be 0 and negative won't matter to 0. Then x does not belong to an integer. What is going to happen? This question will be literally simplified to a very simple part. Let us say I'll take an example 2.4, let us say. So fractional part of 2.4 plus minus fractional part of 2.4, something like this. Okay, this was what they have asked us. Okay, so 2.4, the fractional part will be 0.4 and over here it will be minus 0.4. So this is 0 and this is nothing but minus 1. So this is minus 1. So that is your h of x. That is your h of x. So as you can see, f of x and h of x literally have the same definitions. It means this is the correct statement. But they have asked us incorrect statement. So first statement is correct. Now let us check f of x equal to g of x has no solution. Option number B. So f of x is either 0 or minus 1 and g of x is fractional part of x. So let us add a page. F of x is equal to 0 when x belongs to integer and it is equal to minus 1 when x does not belong to integer, and g of x is simply equal to fractional part of x. Now f of x equal to g of x. Now there are two values for g of x. One is fractional part of x equal to 0 and the other is fractional part of x equal to minus 1. Definitely this is not possible. Fractional part of x is from 0 to 1, 1 excluded, but fractional part of x can be 0 at x belongs to integer. So f of x equal to g of x has solutions and those solutions are x belongs to integer. and they have said that it has no solutions. So this is an incorrect statement. So our correct option is option B. But still I will check all the other options. F of x plus h of x. If you solve this, f of x plus h of x will be equal to 0 plus 0, which is greater than 0. Obviously 0 is not greater than 0. Or दूसरा -1 which is -2, which is greater than 0. This also has no solution. So this is a correct statement. Now if you check f of x minus h of x, it will be simply 0 minus 0 0, or -1 -1 -1, which is 0. 0 is a constant function, and every constant function is a periodic function but with no fundamental period. But it is still a periodic function. So f of x minus h of x being a constant function, it is a periodic function. Hence it is the correct statement. So A, C and D are correct statements, but B is the incorrect statement. That's why it is the correct option for this particular question. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.